Hello and welcome everyone to part 3 of the Mercedes-Benz rebuild series. So as you guys have seen in the previous 2 episodes where we got this car, it had a lot of rust. We got rid of all of the rust, mainly on the roof and in the trunk where the battery tray is located. And now it has all fresh metal. We also finished all the body work and we also threw on a coat of primer. So now we're gonna start by sanding down the primer, making her ready for some paint. Okay guys, so now that we finished all the stages of the wet sanding, now the car is ready to be pressure washed. So we're gonna clean her up and then tape her up and get her ready for something. Okay guys, so as you saw, we finished washing the car with the pressure washer. We also left her dry in the sun. Now it's all dry and ready to be painted. We're going to start by masking everything that we do not want paint on. And then, as we said earlier, we're going to make two-tone paint. So we're going to paint the bottom side of the car a one color and the top side a different color, which we're going to be revealing shortly. So we finished masking everything up. Now we're gonna go do the paint reveal of the first tone color. So this here is the first color of the two-tone theme that we're gonna make. As you can see, it's dark gray with some exposed metallics. It's gonna pop in the sun. Okay guys, so as you saw, we finished painting the bottom side of the car. Now we're gonna unmask the top side, mask the bottom side, and then paint the top side. Okay guys, so here we are a couple of days later, and as you saw previously when we painted the car, the electricity went off on us and we ended up having a couple of runs here and there and a lot of orange peel. So now we're gonna start buffing the car. We're gonna sand her down and give her a nice compound polish. So as you can see guys, this is the orange peel that I was talking about. The electricity shut down on us while I was shooting down some clear, so I couldn't see a thing. And here we have some of the runs that I was talking about. Today's video, we're gonna be showing you how to remove some runs from your paint job. Some of you guys might say that this turned out to be looking like this because of the non-pressure spray gun that we are using. Anyway, we've used it a lot before. We sprayed a lot of cars with it and it never did this. You can go and watch the series where we sprayed in the Honda with the same gun, and we also sprayed in the FJ45, which turned out to be the most beautiful car on the road. Okay guys, so as you can see, we finished sanding the car down and it turned out to be silky smooth with almost no imperfections at all. All we gotta do now is hook up the polishing machine and start polishing the car. But before we start the buffing process, we still have one problem that we need to address, which is when we lifted the car up, when we removed the wheel, we discovered that it has a lot of rotten stuff in the rear floor pan. So we're gonna need to address it right now before we buff the car up, in case we're gonna weld anything so that it won't damage the paint outside. We're gonna show it to you when we remove the car. Okay guys, so this is the rust situation that we have on the floor pans. Now we're gonna be fixing it and patching it section by section. I'm gonna start right now. As usual guys, we're gonna be recycling some metal. Here we have an old door of a GM of some sort that we're gonna be slicing, taking the donor pieces out, putting them in the Mercedes Benz. Just like that, folks, using the superpowers of video editing, we showed you how to turn a 5 hours job into half a minute. Now note that the fuel lines are in the way on the driver's side of the floor pans there. You need to remove them all the way from the tank to the front, and also you have to remove the fuel tank because it's also in the way. You're gonna be welding near it, so keep that in mind. Now we're gonna turn our focus back on the exterior of the car. Okay guys, so now we're gonna start buffing the car. I'm gonna start by this front left fender. We'll see how it turns out. Okay guys, so we have some bad news. After sanding the car and polishing it down, it did not fulfill our expectations. We wanted it to be more shinier, but it did not be like that. As you can see, the door is the final product. After giving it all the sanding, we gave her a lot of elbow grease during the sanding work and a lot of polishing products, but it did not shine as it should be. So we're gonna be sanding the car down back again and giving her one coat of paint once again. As you can see here, the runs are terrible because, as we said earlier, when we were spraying in the car, the electricity went off on us, all the lights shut down, so while I was spraying, I could not see anything. That is what caused this problem. Quite frankly, the main cause of the problem is that we are using the small generator to power the lights in the garage here. Turns out the small electric LED projector lights do not withstand the awkwardly alternating dirty current of the small generator, and they blew out. Okay guys, so just to be on the safe side and to delete every possible cause that could affect the paint job and the quality of it, we ran to our house and dug our old air compressor out. We're gonna do some maintenance to it, get her ready, and then we're gonna spray the car using this old puppy. Okay guys, so just a quick update on everything that we have done. We finished wet sanding the car in all the phases, and we also finished doing the maintenance on the air compressor, and it's now running smooth. All we gotta do now is tape the car up, then wax and grease remove it, and start throwing on some paint. Okay guys, so as you saw, we painted the whole car once again using our old air compressor. We powered this puppy up and we used it to spray it, and it turned out to be silky smooth. With that being said, this is gonna be the end of today's video. Stick around. To the next video, we're going to be putting back this car together, and we have some mechanical problems that we need to address. See you then. Peace.